good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 7th. We don't have any birthdays. We don't have any anniversaries. I know. There's got to be somebody out there today's their birthday or anniversary. There just has to be, but they didn't let me know, so I can't help you. Just got back from my walk. I actually did a live stream. I don't know that it posted. I don't know how to do live streams. I think my thumbnail is probably going to be a picture of the sidewalk because I was trying to figure stuff. I couldn't figure anything out. It was going crazy. It was just going crazy on me. But and I feel bad because when I'm walking, I can't. My screen, because it's so bright in my neighborhood. There's not that many trees. There are a few trees, but not as many as there would be. So it's really sunny. It's a sunny walk, and I can't read my comments on the my phone because I do it on my phone when I'm walking. So I do apologize to anybody that made comments that I didn't reply to. But it was nice. I talked about waking up a little discouraged this morning. But after I did my live video, I really got my mojo back. I really do. I feel a lot better. I just I never weigh myself, but for some reason I weighed myself this morning and I saw a 2-pound gain, and it just threw me for a loop. It really did. I just wanted to go and eat like one of those regular donuts that Jim has in the... But thankfully, he brought them to work with him to share with people at work. I'm glad of that, because I would have had a regular donut. I wouldn't have had my chocolate donut, although that chocolate donut was good. But my birds. I love my birds. I just love my birds. But like I said, I woke up a little discouraged. Talking it out loud kind of made me realize that I need to cut back and not eat 3 meals, or else I need to start eating my first meal a little earlier, which is kind of hard to do when you don't get out of bed till 10. And then by the time I straighten up the house just a little bit and then get out for my walk, I usually don't get back till like 11:30, and then I usually drink 32 ounces of water. Then I take my shower, and then by then it's 12:30, and so then by the time I get my breakfast ready, it's 1. So the only alternative to that is going to bed earlier so I can get up earlier, but I'm a night owl. I like being up late. I had to get up or go to bed early for so many years. Was in bed before 9:30. No, I like staying up till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. That's my groove. That's what I love to do. So I'll just have to just try eating just 2 meals a day, and not big meals. That was my other problem when I was only eating 2 meals, was I ate too big of meals. So I have to rein it back in a little bit. And I think my problem is, and I know on Weight Watchers you're not supposed to feel hungry, but I think I need to feel hungry to feel some sort of a sense of accomplishment, at least for a week, to get me, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong thinking that, but and I know that when you're hungry, you're supposed to eat 0-point foods, and I know that. I know all of that. In my mind I know that, but I just, I reach for the pretzel rods or the nuts or something like that, which the nuts are high in protein, I understand that, but they're also high in sodium, although I didn't have any high sodium things yesterday, so I don't understand why I had a 2-pound gain. The only thing I've had past my 100% was the bunny on Sunday, because even with all of that, I stayed within my points every single day. But I'm not giving up. This is the way I'm going to eat the rest of my life. I also talked about maybe I shouldn't weigh myself, but then you know what? I have been weighing myself this year, and you know what? I'm gaining. So just think, if I wasn't weighing myself, how much more I would be gaining. So I know that I have to weigh myself, but I have to go back to just the once a week. Once a week is all I'm going to do. So, and then I'm trying to think. I wish I could remember who it was. If I can remember, I'm going to write it right here. If I can remember who it was. But I was talking about, well, not right there. You're going to have to wait, because I have to finish my thought. Jimmy called me last night and was disappointed that we weren't tagged, and I told him that, Tracy's only going to do them once or twice a month, and he understands that. But he says, I kind of like doing videos, and I blame that on Kim over a girl on her phone, because last week on her tag video she said Jimmy's channel, Let's Get Fit with Sandy, they went right to his head, went right straight to his head. So can't remember who it was, but anyway, they said a suggestion was Jammin' with Jimmy, Jammin with Jimmy. I like that. Her name right here, if I can remember what it was. I'll have to go back and see. And like I said, I did my live video. I don't even know that it posted because I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I don't know if only the people that saw me live got to see it or if it's going to post on my channel. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll let you know when we close out the video what I figured out on that. But I don't know. Did I have my finger over the lens the whole time? I don't know. Maybe you weren't even seeing me. Who's to know? I'll know when I'm editing. And then the other thing I talked about was my dishwasher. When I called the mechanic, the appliance repair that we've been using for the last 15 years, they just seem to think it's just a simple valve issue that just needs to be replaced. And because I'm a loyal customer, they're not going to charge me for a service call, so it'll just be parts and labor. And he seems to think I can get it done for about $100. So I like my dishwasher. It does everything perfectly, other than the water is backing up from the sink, which makes me think it's not the dishwasher so much as it's the sink. And I explained that to him, and he says if it's a sink, they're plumbers too, so that they can fix that. So, and because like I said, that plumber that we had to come to fix the tub, he never came back. We fixed it ourselves. So I think that Jim probably could fix it, but being that he's older and he's a little overweight, I think it's hard for him to get under the sink, and he just doesn't want to admit that. And you know, at his age, he shouldn't have to be doing that. I understand that. And then my boys are just so busy with their own lives, and Jimmy's in the process of going to build his own house, and we don't really want to bother him with that. Danny's just learning how to do things. Obviously, David's just learning how to do things too, so we'll just pay him, the appliance guy, to come and fix it. And like I said, hopefully it's not something major. But I wasn't even going to go for my walk this morning because I was just so disheartened with seeing that gain. And I thought, well, if I have a gain, I have a gain. It's not going to change my life. It's just going to make me feel a little dejected. Not rejected. Disheartened. Sad. I don't know. Unsuccessful. Although, you know, all the adjectives I shouldn't be using to describe myself. I should be describing, you know, determined, persistent. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I am. Dedicated to her journey. I'm just, I don't know. I was just in a mood this morning. I woke up in a mood. Hopefully it'll pass. It better pass because it's getting close to getting breakfast. It's, I'm looking there for my clock. I don't have a clock there anymore. I have my welcome sign. See? There we go. But looking soon enough I'll be able to start planting and get my flowers in and all the good stuff. The nosy neighbor that I am. Our neighbors have been gone for a week, and so I've been kind of watching their house, and some car just stopped in front of their house, and I wanted to make sure they weren't doing anything shady. Well, she's just dropping something off. I'm the neighborhood watch, I guess. You know, when you're retired and you haven't got much to do, people, my neighbors, when they go on vacation, always say, could you just keep an eye on my house? I always do, because I know they keep an eye on my house. So we'll see. But anyway, let's get on with the day. Perk my mood up a little bit. Perky, that might be another description of me. Perky. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Well, the day is kind of getting away from me, so I thought I'd better take a minute to eat. So, as I told you, just going to have a small little breakfast. I'm going to eat half of that banana, and I'm going to share the other half with Jim when he gets home. He can have the other half. But today is Wednesday, April 7th. I start my day with a prayer. My quote is never give up because great things take time. It's a 10-point breakfast. 0 for my egg, my raspberries, a half of a banana, and my tea. 4 points for my half of a everything bagel. 3 points for, it's not a laughing cow, it's peanut butter. Screwed that up. I was going to have a laughing cow, but then I decided I wanted peanut butter. So I put Jeff. And 3 points for 4 slices of center cut bacon. So I still have 13 points left for dinner. I'm only going to eat 2 meals today. Well, my appointment for the dishwasher guy was between 2 and 4. So I got back from my walk. I did some weeding outside. Well, not weeding, gardening, just to get rid of some dead leaves and stuff like that. And then I came in and I thought, well, I'm going to vacuum and do a little bit of sweeping. And then I thought, well, I'll get the stuff out from under the counter. I look like crap. And then the doorbell rings at 12 o'clock, and it's them. They came 2 hours early. I says, well, I look terrible. And they go, oh, you look fine, which I know I didn't. But anyway, they came in and looked, and it was exactly what they thought it was. It was the water valve. Unfortunately, the guy quoted me the wrong price on the phone. It's $375 to replace the water valve. And they said if you get a new dishwasher, obviously you'll get a new water valve. And so you can go from there. And I said, well, I don't know. And he said, well, I'm not telling you what to do. I don't have a problem changing this. He said, but I don't know if you realize it, but this is the third time we've been out repairing this dishwasher. And I go, no, I mean, you came from my stove, and you came from my washing machine, and you came from my refrigerator. And he said, yes, and here's your history. He showed me my history. Yeah, they've been out 3 times to fix the dishwasher. So he said, well, the choices that I have is I can just leave it like it is, and then when the water just builds up, because it's not sewer water, it's clear water that's coming from the water pipe, that I can just leave it as it is, and then just drain it out, you know, hit the drain cycle on the dishwasher, and then just drain the water out when it does that. Usually it doesn't have enough that by the time I do my dishes at night, it fills up to the, I know it's a very slow leak. But then I think it's like a toilet leak where your water bill is going to go up in the long run because you've got that little constant little dripping of water all day long. So I think we're going to go look for a dishwasher. Jim's still kind of on the fence. We've reached a point in our lives in the past when I was in my 20s, I would have said, go for it, let's just go buy one. Now I'm trying to be a little bit more responsible with my money. And I'm thinking, do I really want to spend more money? But then I can probably buy a dishwasher for like $600, and this was almost $400 to get fixed. So for another $200, I can have a brand new dishwasher. I know appliances don't last like they used to last, but like I said, in the past, it wouldn't have fazed me in the least. I would have just run right out and got it. But now I'm a little bit more money conscious. When did that happen to me? That just doesn't seem possible that that could have happened to me, of all people. Because I am not good with money at all. I'm just not good with money. But now I'm being fiscally responsible, so I guess I am better with money than I thought. But I think we're going to get a dishwasher. I really do. I really do. I don't like washing dishes by hand. I'm just not that person. I'm just not. When we were growing up, we didn't have a dishwasher, and then when I got married, my mother started buying all of this stuff. She bought a brand new pool for the backyard, and then she bought a dishwasher, but back then it wasn't a built-in one. It was one you wheeled up to the sink, and then you clipped the hose onto the faucet, and you turned the water on that way, and you ran the dishwasher. She brought Denise, Mary, and Pat to Florida. They went to Disney World. She bought a pool table. All of this stuff she did after I left home kind of made me think that I was spending too much of her money. All of a sudden, Sandy's gone. We can spend all kinds of money. But, I don't know. When I graduated from high school, I knew I was going to go to college. I was accepted to Eastern Michigan University, but I was having so many panic attacks that I was afraid to leave the house, and so I didn't want to go. And Jim had got drafted, and I don't know. It was just everything was going on. So I decided just to go to community college. So I went to the community college here in Michigan, Macomb Community College, where I did get an associate's degree. It doesn't do me any good, but I have an associate's degree. But I knew I needed to get a job. I was working at J.L. Hudson's, which is Macy's now, and I made $1.67 and a half. They give you a half a penny every hour. And I worked there just for the Christmas season, and then they they laid me off after that. And then, so I knew I had to get a job. And I told you I had a waitress job for 2.5 hours. They found out I know they call them servers now, but back when I was they called them waitresses. And they found out that I wasn't old enough. Little did I know. I was only 16. You had to be 18 to serve liquor. And it wasn't until they asked for my driver's license that I told them that I didn't have a driver's license because I hadn't got it yet. So they said, "You're 18, aren't you?" And I go, "No, I'm 16." They go, "Well, I'm sorry, but we can't have you." So I had to leave. But my mother had heard that they were going to hire at this grocery store, local grocery store, Chatham's. And so we went there to apply. And my mother thought, just on a lark, she was going to put her application in. My mother used to work for A&P. I don't know if anybody remembers that. As a cashier and as a butcher. So you would have thought she would have taught me how to cut up a chicken and that, but she never taught me all that stuff. But she was a butcher for a while, like a butcher's assistant. And so my mother got the job. And so with that, she went to Disney World. She bought a pool table. She bought a swimming pool. She bought all that stuff. So it really wasn't me, was it? It was my mother working that earned all the extra money. But anyway, and the rule was my mother's name was Muriel June, but she went by June. And so whenever they would call her into work or something, you just knew that you couldn't, if they asked for Muriel was never home. Muriel was out and about. And so many times when I answered that phone and they asked her for Muriel, I would like to say, "Well, yeah, just a minute, Muriel." But I knew that, hell would be paid if I did that, so I never did that. But anyway, such are memories. But my mother got the job. I didn't. And then I got a job at Polo's Market, where I ended up working till 3 days before Jimmy was born. So anyway, gotta think about dinner now. We'll see what's going on. Let you know. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well, we bought a dishwasher, didn't we, Jim?
What's that?
We bought a dishwasher.
Yes, we did. We didn't pay for it, but we bought it.
Yeah, we have 18 months financing, and it can't get installed. Well, it's in stock, but the installers are backed up, so we have to wait 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, we'll just have to keep draining the dishwasher, which is not a big deal. But anyway, so Jimmy's going to be glad because I called him and asked him if he could install it. We got the installation for free, so, and they're going to haul away for free. So you can't complain. But didn't want to spend that much money, but we did need a dishwasher because I don't think Jim was going to do the dishes by hand every night. Were you, Jim?
No.
No, didn't think so. Well, I forgot to show you my dinner. I had a piece of chicken with 3 naan breads with some artichoke dip on it with my Starbucks lemonade iced tea imitation. But look at it, I don't know if you can't tell. I got my windows open. It's so nice outside. That's going to do it for tonight. Look at this dresser. It drives me insane. It drives me insane. That's Jim's dresser. He says everything in a place, everything has a place, and everything, how does he say that? There's a place for everything, and everything is in its place. That he can go right to that dresser and pick out whatever he wants. It drives me insane. It drives me insane. It just absolutely drives me insane. But that's his dresser, so. Not that mine is that much better. I'll show you mine. Since I'm comparing dressers, mine isn't so bad. Look, that's my daddy. That's my daddy. But Jim's. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, and share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe. Oh, look at that.